So we have another set of clips here from another film whose name I can't remember because everything I saw was written in Spanish. And I'm not quite sure why it was written in Spanish, but from what I'm told, it was a film you did across 2 continents?
Yes, this was a really amazing project I got to be involved with last year. In March, everything shut down, everybody stayed at home, Hollywood shut down, and there just wasn't a lot of acting work. And I was approached by the director, Marcelo Fabani, in Uruguay, about a film that he wanted to collaborate on. I would do all my own filming, hair, makeup, everything on my end in Colorado. He would do his filming in Uruguay, and then he put it together into one short film, about 5 minutes and 30 seconds, called Smartest Creature. Fascinating project, because you have 2 people who've never met, who don't speak the same language, and made a film together, 10,000 miles apart.
How did he even find out about you?
Well, we shared a mutual friend. Here we're doing a monthly film showcase for quite a while, and people could submit from all over the world, and he had submitted several films, and so he knew the main organizer. He had seen my work in those film showcases, and we became Facebook friends, and he told me he was awfully intimidated to reach out to me and see if I would collaborate on a project with him, but everything was shut down and nobody was filming, so yeah, I was delighted to collaborate on a project like that.
Wow, it's fascinating. So but did you speak Spanish in this or?
I do not. I speak English. He speaks Spanish as his primary language. I have high school Spanish, so I know, where is the library and donde es la baña, the important things. But we did most of our communicating through Facebook. I mean, we live in amazing times that I even know this person that lives 10,000 miles away, that he is directing me on how to film shots, how to do lighting, and everything was run through translating programs, basically on Facebook. And he speaks pretty good English. He is very heavily accented, and I have minimal Spanish. But some of the simplest things that you would think would not interfere in filmmaking whatsoever. Just, how do you want me to wear my hair in this? And he's like, hang on, I have to look it up. And he went and looked some stuff up, and he goes, I don't know the name for it, but you just kind of pull it all in the back. And I said, is it a ponytail? And he looked it up and he goes, yes, wear it like that. And so really simple stuff was complicated because we had to run through translators and just different, cultural aesthetics and different things like that. And, I'm filming in my house in Colorado on my cell phone. He's filming in Uruguay on his cell phone. And then he puts it all together in a way that makes sense. And honestly, we're both terribly, terribly proud of this film. I have won 2 Best Actress awards for it. One was here in the town nearby, Grand Junction, Colorado, last year. And this spring, I won a Best Actress award at the Festival Internacional de Terror de Cine Caligari in Spain. So not only is it not in it's not in my country, it's not in his country, but in Spain, they thought I did a good enough job that I got a Best Actress award. And I think that that's awesome.
That is really exciting. Well, we have 5 clips here, and I believe you said to the producer that they're not in any particular order. So as the viewers watching them, they have to realize that this is not the order of the story. These are just simply 5 random clips. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's roll those clips, and then we'll talk about it for a brief moment.
Did you get the package? Even though you ran away from here, I still think of you, and I wonder how you'll take care of yourself. What did you want from me? What didn't reach you? I know I was spending a lot of time at work, in the lab. You knew a huge defense job had just come through with giant bonuses for the biochemical developers. What did you want me to do? Not work overtime? I calculate that with your chronic problems and the frequency with which you take them, you'll have already taken one by now. Probably today. You're really going to notice that.
That is so intriguing. I want to see the whole entire film now. So,
well, it's only about 6 minutes, and I can sure get that to you.
So when you're talking on the cell phone, he's got it in his hand. Is he talking back to you? But yet
he is not.
Oh, he's not.
Nope.
So
he is just watching, sort of like a voice recording.
Okay.
But so it is fascinating because I filmed it on my phone, held in my hand, but he's projecting it into the phone that he's holding in his hand in Uruguay.
And so you had to act as if he's really communicating with you, but in reality, he wasn't.
He actually doesn't speak during the film.
No, what I mean is when you're shooting, he's not actually there when you're shooting.
Oh, no.
All by yourself, imagining that he was listening.
Yes. I filmed everything in my home here in Colorado on my cell phone, propped up against a book while I was chopping the celery and things like that. And then he edited in his sections.
What made the two of you want to do this in the first place? It's such an unusual thing like this, I think.
I think it is too, and I think that the end product was like awesome, and the fact that we did do it I'm an actress. The last year we've had to learn so much. We have to self-tape auditions, and we have to know lighting, and we have to do editing, and that's not really my passion. I just want to act, but because of the pandemic, we're working from home. We're doing voiceover work. We're self-taping auditions. You don't audition in person. And so this was the first thing I've ever tried to film myself doing. And it really stood me in good stead through the rest of the year to be able to self-tape auditions. But he had this vision for this project and wanted me involved. And it's a juicy part. I mean, who doesn't want that bitter, vengeful woman role, We've all suffered somewhere down the road, and we want to play that out.
Woman role before, but I understand that would be very attractive. I thought it was real.
Thank you.
She's talking about how he's taking some medicine or something in the middle of the night, and I'm thinking, man, she really knows this guy. And you think about your own relationships in life and the people you've loved, how much you know them. It was believable for me. It was great.
Thank you. That's really what I strive for.